Good afternoon. My name is Nelson Horton. I will be informing you on how to get transportation booked when you are planning a trip and give you alternative means of transportation if you don't plan on renting a car. So, my question is, have you guys ever tried to rent a car? Well, if you have, this is probably going to be pretty dull for you. And if you haven't, I'm here to show you a step-by-step guide on how to get transportation booked for your plan. I'd like to also say that hotels can also take you back or take you where you need to go if you ever feel like you don't want to rent a car, just so you guys know. Now, so the first site I would like to show you guys would be Expedia. This is a great site to use for all kinds of things. As you can see here, you can see that the cars and the rentals are all on the page. You can pick from any different car. If you have a specific company you want to rent from and you have a specific brand or place that you like to rent a car from, here is a car rental company list right here, as you can see on the left side of the screen. You can also, if you have a specific price range, here's a price range, and if you have a specific car, here's specific cars you need. Now the next site is Kayak. As you can see, there are no cars or no matching cars found for in Thailand for me to rent through Kayak. This will happen sometimes. Sometimes you will find that on a specific date, you do not have a car that you can rent from this company. And that's okay because I'm going to show you another site. And if you ever get stuck like that, you just do that. Now, here's a little different one. We're going to go down here to the airport, right? They're all airports, as you can see, mainly. We're going to go down to the airport, right? And we're going to put into, this is the airport that we just looked at, as you saw on the map. We're going to click on it. We're going to pick a date. Let's go down. Let's try to go something farther out. Let's go with a Monday, July 22nd, and we'll return the same day. We'll return that Friday. Let's just say that. Continue as guest. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes if you want to make an account, you can. And this happens when you're planning trips overseas and you want to rent a car. Sometimes you have to go through other means of sites and not the sites that you want to use, like National Car. I've never used a National Car in my life. I've always used Expedia. It is one of my favorite car rental companies because the slogan "will pick you up." They will literally drive that car to your house, and it's great. So as you can see here, there are only two types of cars from this site for those dates. A lot of the time, it's date specific for car rentals. Now, the last thing I want to show you is Thailand's public transportation, which is where we're going for our trip when we plan. They have a ton, and I mean a ton, of public transportation. If you don't ever want to rent a car and you want to live or be there and live like the people who live in Thailand, you can take buses. You can take tuk-tuks, which are the three-wheeled little vehicles that people run around in. Really cool. I would love to do that one day. Trains. I've always loved trains. When I was in Germany, I would literally take a train from Germany and travel around Europe, and it was amazing. Trains are my favorite means of transportation when it comes to me being in a different country because of their transportation with their trains is completely different than here in the United States, and I love it. And then, of course, you have planes and everything like that. Now, cost. If you're on a budget, I think this is the best means of transportation, is always a train. They're cheap, reliable, and will get you where you want to go. But sometimes you don't want to rely on other people to get you where you need to go, and I understand that. I completely and 100% understand that. And I will always rent a car wherever I go. Thank you very much, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed this presentation.